Yeah, the OEC is always competitive. It's always a challenge every single game. You know, I think this goes for any conference. When you go through the whole non-conference segment, everybody knows what to expect of you. They've studied you, they've scouted you, they know what your strengths and weaknesses are. So I think every conference poses that challenge and that constant sense of everybody knows what you're doing. But our conference is exceptional. We've got a lot of young coaches, a lot of eager coaches that know what they're doing. They know how to recruit. They know how to game plan and implement their style. So I think from a game by game sense, it's pretty easy. I think for players and probably outside perspective to look at who was picked to finish where in the preseason polls. And so we have to, obviously as coaches, we have to steer our players straight and say, hey, this is what we're set out to do. Set the expectation level, set the bar pretty high. We're pretty blessed here. We have players that don't really buy into the whole preseason. This is where we're going to, like, we were picked to finish third. I think everybody around our locker room knew that we were much better than that. But I think our conference was really strong, as it has been for the last few years. John Carroll is always really good. Otterbein, Wilmington has improved over the years. So yeah, I mean it's got its challenges. Each team kind of throws at you something different, but nonetheless, I think it's always really competitive and really strong.
I don't think the OAC gets enough credit for how competitive it is, and I think that's probably just like an East Coast thing. At least the folks who seem to be the most vocal. Everyone knows the East Coast conferences, but few venture out further than PA. So I definitely think OAC is a lot stronger than like it gets credit for.
Yeah, I would say probably 20 or so years ago that wasn't the case, but
yeah,
the modern game has definitely caught up in the conference, and again, I think that's due to a lot of younger coaches that just they study the game and they're students of the game, and it makes for a really fun environment for sure.
Yeah. That, and I think the quality of player, I'll just say very broadly speaking, in Ohio that you could tap into has gotten so much better as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.